Richard. This is Richard. Here is the sculpture I've created for your influence on me. With your creation of Senshido, my life has totally changed over the past 10 years. We'd spoken many years ago about me making a work for you, and it just never worked out. Partially because I wanted to make sure you had the right work, and some of my drawings are, well, not suitable for you, but I just thought you'd appreciate something. I knew there was a work of art I could create that you would appreciate far more than any other, and this took 10 years, but this is it. This is my old fight gear from training with you, and I used it afterwards, but this work was, or this gear was used from 2003 approximately till just over the past year. It's based on the concept of Marcel Duchamp, who created a style of art called ready-mades, which entitled finding an object and turning it into a piece of art. So at some point I decided that it was best off to turn the objects that I used every day into works of art. So let's go through this sculpture a little bit. As I've told you, it's called Fight or Flight. Number 3, How I Became a Ronin. It's got the word Senshido on it because that's what you created. I also did it in the new style of logo. And I put that bird on there, the bird of peace, because really there is a certain amount of peace that comes once you learn how to defend yourself. It's a little rugged, but I left it that way because fighting can be rough, and and we used to beat the hell out of each other, really. It says FU on it, because if you're gonna try to take something from me or my family, I can pretty much fuck you. And that, if you recall, was on there a long time ago when I used to train, when I used to train under you. It's got eyes and throat, because those are the primary targets. $100 proof, because we're 100 proof, baby. If you recall, at one point I had this helmet all done up in collage, and I had newspaper clippings and stuff. Some of those have still lasted. Like this little pixie here, and if you notice it says Stella, and I made it like a fighter plane helmet, because that's who I fight for. And some of the words are a little aggressive because, well, hell, if you want to fight, you can pretty much eat me. It's my anniversary, my 10-year anniversary, because I started in 2001. It's now 2011, so I made it like a football jacket. Once again, it's like a football jacket because it's got my name on it. Now, often, I'll put a thumbprint on. You can actually see one of the old, where is that? One of the old little, used to say Shredhead there. Often I'll put my name on it, but to authenticate it, but really this should have so much Rosetto DNA. There's a slight signature which rubbed off, but this should have so much of my DNA in it, there should be no problem with authentication. Comes with these grappling gloves, which I also got off of you. This says good and evil, because the world is good and evil, and they fight. There's the little verses there. I left it really subtle just because that's not the main part of it. There's good in fighting and there's evil in fighting. And, you know, good men fight evil men. And sometimes it's even a fight just within ourselves. I mean, as you know, being a fighter can be an inner struggle because sometimes we just, you know, we do just want to go out and destroy the world. Another thing we struggle with is the concept of life or death. And I always thought, through the rigors of our training, that we were a little crazy because we just used to beat the hell out of each other. I always thought you had to be a little bit sadistic or sadomasochistic in order to put your body through that. And when I really thought about it, it's because really, to a certain extent, fighting is living and dying. We want to live, but at the same time, parts of us want to die. The final piece of this is my mouth guard. And if you never noticed, over the past years, I got pretty unique teeth. It was a training accident, actually, a couple of training accidents. Well, about a year ago, I got this. I was training without any mouth guard for a long time, but if you look at this mouth guard, look, they now have molded mouth guards, and it's missing one tooth. So that became one of my ready-made objects, and this is my mouth guard that I use. I haven't decided how many of those mouth guards I'm gonna make, but there's gonna be an addition, 1 or 2 or 5 or 10. But I thought I'd throw that in. And really, I'm sending you this video just because I thought it'd give you a clearer vision on what I wanted to send you and why I wanted to send it to you. I think you know why I want to send it to you, because just Senchito has really given me so much. And I'd like to congratulate you on the coming birth of your child. And I wish you all many, many blessings. And if there is anything I can do, please let me know. Thanks, Richard. Bye.